fall in love. I dare you. I dare you. Can you really handle all this flavor? Wanna keep this up, then I dare you not to fall in love. You already know the deal. I see you trying to make it real. And I wish I had the time to kill, but I should really be going to my show, yeah. But you're treating me so good, and I really don't got the space, 'cause I've been on the move. I might need a little break. You're jumping in too soon. Can you take the pressure? Are you ending now or later? I need a perfect fit, I'm talking tailored. Find someone who matches my behavior. Can you really handle all this flavor? Wanna keep this up, then I dare you not to fall in love. I dare you.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. So the next starting five. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Green. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Wade. And it's Curry in at the one spot. And for the Magic, the monster out there with the Prophet. And it's Thunder. And it's the franchise. And it's Jay in at the shooting guard. And as a coach, Stan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way, everything. From the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotation. Who's going to start, who's going to come off the bench, which groups work well together. It's an ongoing process.
A lot of moving parts, you're right. Wiggins outside. Lively the pass to Curry.
Watch the screen.
Wide open look. The Prophet grabs the board. Here's Thunder, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Wade. Puts up a deep three. Can't get it to go. He's taken two and missed two. Here's the franchise. Pass to Jay. Pulls from the top of the key. Good on the jump shot.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success, Stan, for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
And there it is for him.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Wade, feeling it out a bit, passes it to Wiggins. They get a hand on it. Outside, Green, 6 to shoot. And it's blocked.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
Jay, the pass to the Prophet. Here's the franchise, and Lively pulls it down. The Nets still looking like they're getting going. Still without a basket in the game. Wade kicks to Wiggins. Back to Wade. 17-foot shot on the way. And that's good off the glass that time.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Jay, the pass to Thunder. Here's the franchise. Drills it from outside. The franchise has got 5 points.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
Yeah, they had their chances and put up a fight, but it's so hard to win close games on the road.
Lively finds Green. Played outside. Shot from 12. Lively. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Here's Jay. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Just 4 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Dwayne Wade.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Magic shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
And a whole new lineup here for Brooklyn.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Melton passes to Looney. Anderson right side. Doesn't go that time. For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Heat in Miami.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
The franchise is checked in for the Prophet. Jay. And the basket by Thunder.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
1:37 left to play here in the first. Here's Melton, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The recent history of the Nets. Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
1:21 left to play in the first quarter. He dishes it to Anderson. It's tipped, and they'll get another chance. Shot clock at 5. Here's Hield. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And the franchise gets it to go. The franchise has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
It's the Nets now, following the bucket by Orlando. There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Anderson's shot is off.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Nets, trailing by 13. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And the basket by Jay. Jay's got 8.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
And so it's the Orlando Magic. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Orlando.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Kuminga out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Wade. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Curry in at the point guard position.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Nets trail by 17. And there's the pass to Green. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Here's the franchise, and again, it's the Magic from deep.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
We're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And the officials will call the illegal score right there. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
The Nets making a switch here. Lively's checked in. Here's the Prophet. Pass to the franchise. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's the Prophet, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Tuesday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Denver Nuggets.
And for the matchup with the Bulls, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, in a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
This is the list of last season's top shooters from the charity stripe. These guys were practically automatic. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league. It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The Prophet with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992, Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. The honor is well-deserved, Kevin.
Yep, he's our teammate, isn't he, David? We love him as a guy, and we love him as a player. Pass to Insanity. And a miss there on the triple. The Nets have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Knocked loose. Here's the franchise. Wade is covering. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Insanity. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's the Prophet. He's covered by Anderson. The Prophet with the bucket.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Curry finds Anderson. They could use a bucket. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. So for the Nets, Kuminga comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Curry.
DeAnthony Melton.
Here is Anderson. Still scoreless. Shot clock at 6. It's intercepted.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Melton. Here's the Prophet. Passes to the Wizard. Here's the Prophet for the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. The Prophet's got 7 now in this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The franchise passes to the Wizard. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
There's the pass to Melton. Shoots from 12. A second chance effort, and it's blocked. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. 1:11 left now here in the second. Clock at 6. Here's Hield. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Hield's got his first points of the night. Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Melton. Pass to Insanity. Here's the Prophet. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Looney finds Kuminga. Hield outside. Nets passing it around.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Orlando's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
One second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's the Wizard, defended by Kuminga. Here's Insanity. The three-pointer is right on target. Insanity's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this league.
And so it's Orlando going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, Draymond, at times in that first half, they got it going in transition. Why were they able to beat you defensively?
I don't think it was so much defensively, but it was offensively. You know, we turned the ball over, and you can't defend that. You know, when they get out running, their guards are going to get loose. So we just got to stop turning the ball over offensively, and that'll help our defense.